all the recordings that I have for this workgroup meeting to YouTube channel, so folks should be able to see that. I need to figure out if anyone, since I wasn't here last week, I need to figure out if anyone recorded this meeting last week and upload that into YouTube as well. Okay, so backport PR policy. I'm reading through this.
Yeah, so John's not here, and I think what he's basically saying here is we just need to, the release managers basically need to be a little bit more cautious when approving cherry pick PRs that get pulled back to their releases. Basically, he's saying here, right, they should say no, and there should be some burden of proof. So basically, just don't say, say approved yes because somebody created a cherry pick, but actually maybe look at it a little closer and figure out what's happening and whether it should be cherry picked at all. Basically, the problem is we've had some cherry picks that have gotten, you see it, I'm assuming, you see a cherry pick, you approve it. Sometimes the cherry pick is for a PR that might need another PR or other things like that. And so then what happens is, in this case, as he's saying, a wrong cherry pick can cause serious issues, major regressions. So we've had a number of these in the past.
Can we ask John to put some examples? Because I think it would be helpful, not just finger point people, but it would help as an example so people knows. And
I mean, we could certainly do that.
Example. Yeah, I think it doesn't have to be a lot. Even just one or two would be helpful.
Yeah, no, that's a good point.
Yeah, thank you.
I think yeah. So yeah, I don't know of a good example right now, but maybe John knows of one or two that we can point to.
But independent of examples, it's valid that we should be very strict about backporting stuff most of the time.
Yeah, to say what we can backward, it's major bug fixes and like CVE fixes. That's it. Like no new features, no like tiny little bug fix that doesn't really break anything major. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, and that, I think that's what John's trying to say here, and that we should just make sure we do that. And he's just trying to bring it up.
Yeah, we don't need examples to enforce a policy we already have. That's my point.
I mean, he does have. Yeah. I guess he does. He does have one in here, right? Reviewer 1 leaves a critical comment on the master PR. Reviewer approves and it merges, and that one gets backported. And we haven't, I guess that doesn't really talk about a second PR. I was thinking there was,
Okay, I think Brad just posted an example. That's helpful. That's probably more like a new feature instead of like, go ahead, Greg.
Yeah, I think this is the one that sparked John to add this one to the agenda. It specifically had a do not cherry pick without this, and it was still cherry picked.
Without the other one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's helpful.
So anyway, I think that pretty much goes through that item, and we talked about the second item already.
Okay, so one thing I want to mention for folks that are going to be at KubeCon next week, we are going to have a meetup on Tuesday, 7 to 9 p.m. It's going to be sponsored by Google and Solo. What we are planning to do at the meetup is just people socialize we may have a panel just to ask people any questions about ambient service mesh. Depends on if there's microphone at the venue, which we are confirming that. I would say the space is only for 100 people. So for each vendor, I think we're going to put a cap on, because if each vendor sends like a lot of people, then we wouldn't have any space for the user in the community. So I just want to, certainly the maintainers welcome, but we don't want each vendor sends like a very huge list of people that take all the space.
So this is going to be more of a, what do I want to say, a ambient discussion for
It's going to be
for people who want to learn about it.
Yeah, but we are going to focus a little bit on ambient because that's something new from our community. Yeah. And
Do you
then
need
it
to
will
sign
provide.
up for that meetup somehow, or just show up?
Yeah, the sign up we will send out. I think somebody on our team is still working on the flyer. Yes, you do need to RSVP. Walking is also welcome, but the space is limited. So yeah.
So in which channel are you gonna send out the?
We'll probably send out on announcements when it's ready, and we'll probably go out on Twitter too.
What, on a Slack? Is there Slack
Yeah.
or okay?
Yeah, it's still Slack. Yeah, watch out for that. It should come out this week. I can't say exactly when, but it's already Wednesday, so it will be somewhere between today and Friday.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks for your interest.
I was going to say what I was I guess I was asking was, this is also to get some information about Istio out to end users. It's not just Istio Istio maintainers getting together and meeting.
That's right. Exactly right. Yeah.
And I guess, Lynn, as a separate topic, I know you and Mitch have talked about this. There is an Istio booth within the CNCF area, I think. I don't know exactly how that is, but we are we looking for any Istio maintainers or any particulars on people to help staff that booth?
Yes, you should have the spreadsheet. I believe I sent to you and Mitch. So you should encourage other people to sign up. Last time I checked, there's only a few people signed up. So we definitely encourage maintainers to be there. But yeah, not any like people who hasn't done much on the Istio, because they need to be there, answer questions, just be ready to represent the project.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that, we at least get that information out to, probably more than, you and I and Mitch.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's other Istio maintainers that could do that if they have the time.
Yeah, we don't have a list of maintainers, so I don't know what's the best way to find out who is going, who is not going. Yeah.
Should we just make a shout out on the announcement channel and say, hey, by the way, here's this booth and here's a spreadsheet, and only if the spreadsheet is publicly accessible, and encourage maintainer to go to the booth?
Yeah, we could do that. It's probably good to put in the meeting minutes here too, because most maintainers do supposed to attend this meeting. If they don't, maybe they're not as active as they should be.
Well, that's a different topic. I think that we have a side thread going on about cleaning up the maintainers group.
Yeah.
CNCF, by the way, has complained. They haven't, denied our graduation because we have too many maintainers, but they have complained about Istio having too many maintainers.
Yeah, I actually look at that. Like, we have a maintainer group called the operations manager or something related to that. And those are prom maintainers. They're nothing related to Istio, but I think they're still counted as Istio maintainer. There's like 7, 8 people right in there. So these are the lists, so probably worth checking it out.
Okay, then do you have the sign up sheet, the spreadsheet?
Yeah, I'll add to the meeting
Yeah.
minutes, and that's Eric, because I'm a little bit away from my computer, and that's Eric, you have it handy. But if not, I'll add it when I get back to my desk in a few minutes.
I'm
if you
looking at
could-
my Slack. I think I have something in Slack on it. So as you said.
Yeah, it's in the TOC channel, because Michi was asking that, so I provided
Okay.
that to him.
Good pointer to where it is. I can find it then. All right, I found the link. I'll put it in here quick.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you so much. And I saw Tom had a comment. Yes, there are in the spreadsheet, there are slots you can sign up. So it's not like everybody show up together. I think at one given slot, there's 2 people can sign up.
And then can you also share this, just to get it out, right? Can you also share this in the announcement channel on Slack?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'll reach the most audience.
Yeah, the issue I think goes sort of back to, we want to make sure that the people who are staffing it are able to answer questions and stuff. Or at least one of them, to have at least a good, because I think there'd be 2 different sets of people. One would be end users and one would potentially be additional maintainers or people who want to help.
Well, one thing that we can add is a tab in the spreadsheet saying requirements, right? And there's a requirements and there's sign up. That requirement, just put down a few sentences like you need to be an active maintainer, and a few other things like know your way around Istio or something.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
I'm just, I don't know the best way to handle that. That's right. Yeah, if you had it in the spreadsheet, and I was just saying, if you put in announcements, a lot of people would see it. I mean, I guess that's also good because people who are going to KubeCon who are probably would read the announcement, might want to stop by and talk with people because they now know we're there.
Mhm.
So
I'm just playing armchair quarterback since I won't be at the KubeCon. Okay, are we done with all the topics? Any other topics? Okay, if not, then let's all get 30 minutes back.
Great. Thanks, everyone.
All right, thank you.
thanks.
Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye-bye.